Cade, we'll just start with the obvious, like Grant was going to touch on, just how great was it to get back last week and actually get some real game reps, against an opponent that, isn't your teammate, someone that actually is trying to come at you at full speed.
Yeah, it's always good to get back out there, get back around the guys, be with the team. I haven't really, even though that I necessarily hadn't been practicing for the time being until, during a couple weeks ago, I was still getting the mental reps. That was one of the big things that Coach Bath was emphasizing is continue to get the mental reps, continue to stay locked in, and that really helped me throughout the whole process.
And you're coming into a situation where your running game is clicking on all cylinders. That has to be a good feeling for you because obviously we know you can tuck and run too, but the defense is going to have to, stack the box a little bit and open things up for you downfield too.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you can hand it off, and even if the box is still stacked, you can hand it off and still get 4 or 5 yards. That's an awesome feeling, and like you said, just continues to open up holes in the pass game.
Cade, it's got to be frustrating, of course, 0-4, but you take some silver lining knowing you're a couple of plays away from getting that win at Murray State Saturday, and you know you guys are going to make adjustments this week, especially this being your second week back.
Yeah, you said it is very frustrating. No one wants to win more than this team, than the coaches and the guys on the team. The only thing that we have control over is continue to show up each and every day and work, put in the work. We can control our effort and our attitude. Once you control those things, the wins are going to start coming. And like you said, we're 3 or 4, 5, 6 plays away. That's the frustrating part. A lot of the guys have taken it upon themselves. I mean, if I had 2 or 3 plays back, we most likely win the game, and we're all happy. But most guys, you can see that if they had a play like that, then they took it upon themselves, and they're super upset about it after the game. And that's what you want. You want guys that care. That only makes us better.
Kate, a couple of questions from me. I'll start with one. You're preparing for UNI, Northern Iowa. I know this Missouri Valley Conference, football conference, can feel like a gauntlet at times, right? But what can you tell me about preparing for a team like UNI and kind of what goes into that and getting ready for this weekend?
Really, like you said, Missouri Valley Football Conference is a tough conference, and every team you play each week is going to be a challenge. You have to prepare accordingly. UNI is a great team. I feel like we have a pretty good game plan going in. I know everyone's super excited about it, so we're going to continue to work, continue to go in each day, and look forward to the game on Saturday.
And then specifically, I guess, a follow-up to that, what do you see from, almost the defensive scheme a little bit from UNI as you see some of their games this year, what they've gone through the first 4 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, they've had some tough breaks, too. They played some really good teams. They do a good job. Their front 4 or however many guys on the D-line. The D-line is the strong point of the team, we feel like, and they're really good. You can't, as a quarterback, you can't sit back there and pat the ball because more than likely those guys are going to get to you. DBs are good players. Linebackers are good players. So we're going to have a challenge, but we're looking forward to it.
And then just kind of reflecting on the weekend, going into the QB room with some of the guys and Coach Mike Bath, who's your offensive coordinator, your quarterback's coach, anything he's kind of told you about your kind of first outing so far in the season and kind of what you are going to build on for this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, moral of it is really played good, but need to play great. And I knew that coming off the field. Like I said earlier, I wish I had 3 or 4 plays back, and I'm pretty happy with myself because we win the game. And that's the whole goal. That's the whole point of going out there is to win. We didn't get that done.
You missed that season opener, standing on the sideline, obviously, but you got to see that crowd, got to have the night game, good experience there.
Yeah.
Like Coach just said, been a while since you've had a conference night game at home. Just how excited are you to be under center for that one on Saturday?
I was super excited. I mean, when I ran out the tunnel against EIU, I looked up in the stands and I thought, holy cow, there's a ton of people here. And it was awesome having all those guys there, all the fans. So we're looking forward to another big crowd on Saturday. Looking forward to a lot of energy from them. It really helps us out as a team.
And then, like Coach was saying with Justin coming back too, just adds to those weapons that are out there for you. How happy are you to have him in the backfield with you along with what you already have?
Super excited. And you said along with what we already have, Pleasant and Corbin have done a great job. They took it upon themselves to really get better this offseason and to mature as players, and they did that. Coach Mitch has really helped them out being in the running back room a lot. it's awesome to have 3 running backs that at any time could take it to the house.
Johnathan, what have you seen from just your defense so far? It's been week to week. It feels like you guys are getting better. It feels like you guys are kind of limiting the other team in terms of just, being pretty consistent kind of in you guys' ability, at least the last couple of weeks, to, right, keep you guys in that Murray State game, kind of keep it locked down early on against Indiana, a little bit early on against Ball State. I know it's, finishing out and being in the ball game and getting that ultimate to win, but, like, what can you say about just your guys' ability to kind of go out there and perform and kind of keep the hold on the game in terms of the opposing offense?
Yeah, first and foremost, I'm going to give honor to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who is my everything in my life. Without him, I'm nothing. But going to the defense, I see a team that plays hard. Side of the ball, we stress, attitude, and effort. We stress being together, playing as one, being a complete unit. And that's what I see week to week. Guys getting better, striving themselves, straining in practice. I tell guys all the time, make it hard now in practice. So when it's in the game, go out there, have fun. There's no stress. It's no, what am I going to do with this play? But what if I mess up? No, we play with our hair down. And then 2, just like Coach Miles been emphasizing, for us to have fun, It's no fun being 0-4, but, this is a privilege and an honor to be able to play football at a high level like this and Division I football, playing Missouri Valley Conference. So I want to continue to see the defense just make strive of being more confident, playing more on fire, playing with the hair on fire, running to the ball, making plays, and just making plays when we need them, and executing when we need them. That's the key.
And Jonathan, just being 0-4 for the first 4 weeks, like, what's the morale in the locker room, the other guys, offense, defense, like, just overall as you guys look to get that first breakthrough?
Frustrating, very frustrating, but, football is over with after that game. That game's over with. We have to move on. And even I had some moments throughout the course of the week, I was very frustrated. Walking the weight room, just like, dang, on forward. But I have to keep pushing forward. They can't see me whining and complaining. They can't see me moping around. They can't see Coach Mal moping around. They can't see Cade Chambers moping around because why? We are leaders on this team, and the people need us. And 2, that's not going to help us win games. I think it's important for us to keep striving forward and not think about the circumstances and do our best to change our attitude and control our attitude so our circumstances and wins can add in the column.
John, how exciting is it this week to go against, you get another opportunity to go against one of the top teams in the league and a quarterback whose resume speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Exciting challenge for the defense this week. I know you guys are jacked and happy to be at home as well.
Let's talk about the quarterback first. He's a tremendous player. My corners coach, J.J. Henderson, he's been emphasizing, guys, the moment for us to be able to play a great game against a great team. We can really establish ourselves this week. And 2, it's real for good to be back home. We've been talking, we've been on the wave for a long time, and it's gonna be nice to be able to wake up, be with the team, get to Memorial Stadium and go to MCL, this, that, and the third. And it's just gonna be a good feeling, and the family be able to be there. So it's gonna be good to be at home, and we're under the lights too. So it's gonna be cool, man.
How ready are you and your defensive, teammates to have that kind of statement game? To stand up there and just say, hey, this is the game. Draw the line in the sand of, Indiana State going to hang our hat on that defense, just like offensively they want to hang the hat on the run.
We're gonna start with preparation. That's the first thing. It's not gonna start on Saturday. It didn't start Tuesday. It started on Monday when we started prepping. So even in the walkthroughs, we need to take everything serious. Everything's a game rep. Whether it's not be game speed, but everything's a game rep. Either mentality, your knee bend, knowing your keys, knowing your run fits, just preparation. That's what we start there too. And executing, is making plays when we need them. We got a bunch of good players, but it's time for us good players to become great and not great players to be outstanding and really make our mark on the game on Saturday.